India's most renowned swimming coach and Dronacharya awardee.
I've been involved in every level of Indian swimming for this period of time. And I've had the honor to coach the top swimmers of India and produce almost every Olympian that has represented India in swimming over the last 20 years.
And he breaks down just what the problem with swimming in India has been.
The first thing is numbers. Although we are seeing quite a decent amount of numbers, especially here in Karnataka, we had a meet recently, a junior meet, and we had over 900 people, 900 youngsters in it, which was very encouraging, 900 plus. We have still a long way to go to match countries like the United States and China, for example, or even Australia. You know, Australia has the entire country of Australia has a population of close to one of our major cities like Mumbai or Delhi. The entire population. Okay, but still they have about 2.5 lakh registered competitive swimmers, and I don't think we can even find 15 to 20,000 in India.
It's been a mixed bag for India in swimming, especially in representing the country at the highest world championships and the Olympics. And the young stars in the sport who have shown promise have all trained under him. He's been their mentor and guru.
The highest performers in Indian swimming in the last 20 odd years have been from my stable, basically Sandeep Sejwal and Veer Dhaval Khade, and who won Asian Games medals. In addition to that, we have a number of swimmers who are coming up and Olympians as well, such as the Dinidhi Desingu at the last Olympics in Paris, and Sri Hari Nataraj as well. So so things are coming along quite well in terms of swimming. We have a number of events to cover, and swimming being, other than athletics, has the most amount of medals, with 37 medals currently available, and that will move by the 2028 Olympics to 41 medals with the introduction of the sprint events in the 50s. That is the 50 butterfly, 50 backstroke, 50 breaststroke.
Begin young, start early, start strong, and persevere. This sport is not for those who want instant results. That's Coach Nihaar Amin's mantra.
So initially, it's really up to the parents. When the parents are the ones who bring the children to the pool when they're about 5, 6, 7 years of age, normally around that age. But most parents are, they want instant results, and they get upset if their kids don't win medals nationally or whatever in the first 1 year or so. And that's a real challenge for us. Parents who want to get their children involved in sport, especially in swimming, need to set their targets for about 10 years. And when their kids are they need to look for results when they're about 19, 20 years of age at a minimum, and not like 13, 14, 15. Because of the parents, you don't normally find a 5 or 6 year old strolling into the pool and saying they want to swim. It's normally at a very young age. You get the kids are brought in by the parents, and we need to get them enrolled in a learn to swim in a grassroots program. But once they invest in it in a long term, they need to know when the handover happens to the coach, and the coach needs to take care of the coaching program, and where to back off as a parent.
And it's not just about being physically fit in this extremely demanding sport, but being mentally tough as well.
That is really the crux of the issue, the ability to perform under pressure. And swimmers that race often seem to have less pressure, but the ones who can handle pressure better, and that's more of a psychological thing than it is a physical thing. These days, I think we've diversified to the point where the swimmers have a fairly good backup system in terms of nutrition. They have a dedicated nutritionist. They have a mind coach, psychologist who helps in this more specifically than I can. As a swimming coach, I would deal with what's happening here to the pool and how they perform and their fitness levels here. They need to have a positive attitude. They need to work hard. We have a pretty tough training program, and they need to be able to cope up with what the demands of our workouts are. So they need to be regular and they need to work hard. So they need to come here with a great attitude, and they need to be enthusiastic to work hard. So I think that is the most basic requisite for me in the program.
And how do coaches ensure they remain on top of the curve to constantly guide their stars?
As far as young coaches are concerned, they need to educate themselves with best practices all over the world, and they need to be motivated. Generally, young coaches have a problem in terms of, today getting by is very difficult, and the amount of money they're making is an issue. And I think if they really want to succeed, they need to focus on the long term of development of their athlete, as opposed to how much money they're making here and now.
And learning from failure? What's Coach Nihaar Amin's advice for India's young swimming stars?
More lessons are taught from failure than from success. When you get a lot of success early in life, or whenever you do, you tend to relax a little bit. But if you're highly motivated, if you do not succeed, if you do not meet your goals, I think failure is not a good word. I don't believe in failure. I think these are just failures. When you don't achieve at the level that you want to achieve, or you don't achieve on one of your goals, these are just stepping stones along the way. And it should teach you a lesson about what not to do and how to do things better the next time. So I think when you don't perform at a high level, or perform to achieve the goals that you expect to achieve at, I think these are great learning opportunities and should be viewed as such. And that's exactly the way I talk to my swimmers and try to motivate them to do things better and to make less mistakes. And we basically do a post-mortem after every championship and see what went wrong and what we can do better the next time. And that is really the way to go about it, I think. Medals or process? Process, of course. I just said that a little earlier. These kids need to be peaking around between 19 and 24 years of age, pretty much. And if they're focusing on medals when they're youngsters, they're not going to go very far. The Padukone Dravid Center of Sporting Excellence. And since its inception, since it was started, and I'm extremely blessed to have this opportunity. Not all coaches in India have this. In fact, this is one of the few umbrella solutions in the whole world. There are very few all over the world where you have everything on site. I have my training facility, I have physiotherapy, I have the sports science, the gym, the recovery, every single thing. We have the hostel. We have a hostel next door. We have about 2 or 3 restaurants, food. When you come here, you don't need to step outside for anything. And this is an extremely positive environment for our athletes to be in. The infrastructure here is world class, end to end. It's as good or better than anywhere in the world. And you'll find very few places. You'll find, for example, if you're training in one place, the gym will be 30 kilometers away. Your physiotherapy will be exactly 20 kilometers in the opposite direction. Here, everything is on site, and there are very few places like this in the world. We have enough tech in this country. We have enough infrastructure in this country. It's quite clearly, right now, the ball is in the court of the athlete, of the swimmer. 15, 20 years ago, I would have said, we have to go abroad to train. You need to have a foreign coach. We don't have proper swimming pools in India. We have every single thing you need here. The ball is squarely in the court of the athlete. to work hard and achieve. We have this pool you see behind is the exact same pool. It's a Mertha pool. This is the exact same pool that's being used in the World Championships and the Olympics. You have you have physiotherapists, you have mind trainers, you have extremely good tech that is available for the swimmers. There is no reason why we can't be perform. But we need to have much larger numbers in terms of grassroots. Our grassroots levels have got to be much higher. We need to get more kids involved.
चल रही सांसें मेरी, जल रहा जुनून है, ये मिट्टी है मेरी, मैं मिट्टी का हूँ, ये छाँव ये धूप में बारिशों की बूंद हूँ, कोई रोक ना सके, मैं भारत हूँ, मैं भारत हूँ, मैं भारत हूँ, मैं भारत हूँ, भारत हूँ। मैं गिरता हूँ, गिर कर फिर संभलता हूँ, मैं चांद को भी मुट्ठी में तारों सा चमकता हूँ, मैं भारत 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 हूँ।
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
R4 शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी, एवरीडे।
In the 1990s, Evgeny Primakov had mooted the idea of a Russia-India-China triangle to counter the growing hegemonism of the United States of rights. 1990 was a unipolar. This was the time when America had become the sole superpower with the demise of the Soviet Union. Soviet Union had splintered, as we all know, into 50 unit states without a short range fire. It was even at that Nadir despair that Primakov had proposed a Russia-India triangle, China triangle,
Welcome back, viewers. A 25-year-old woman named Nikki, allegedly killed by her husband and mother-in-law in a dowry-related case in Greater Noida's Sirsa village. Now, Nikki, the resident of Dadri, she was married in 2016 and she had been subject to harassment and physical abuse by her husband, who also has a history of alcohol abuse. And her mother-in-law also has been harassing her since she was married. The horrific incident occurred when Nikki's husband and mother-in-law poured petrol on her and set her ablaze. And this incident was captured on camera by Nikki's sister when they were brutally beating her up, and then she was set ablaze. Now, this video helped prompt action from the police. It was key evidence. The family registered a case. Several teams formed to investigate, and the husband has now been arrested. Husband's name is Vipin Bhati, and you can see the visuals of the relatives. The family is demanding justice and the strictest action possible for the culprit, for the husband, for the mother-in-law of their daughter, Nikki. And this is a case coming in from Greater Noida, and the protests also being held by the family. They are demanding justice. And now we go on to the big story that Republic TV is leading the coverage on, that is the Dharamstala case. We have the response from Karnataka Home Minister G. Parameshwara after the arrest of the masked man in the Dharamstala hoax case. Parameshwara says that the arrest has been done and more information cannot be provided right now. At this stage, the investigation is going on. Listen in.
ಬಂಧನ ಆಗಿರೋದು ನಿಜ, ಬಂಧನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಏನು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್ ನೀವು ಪೊಲೀಸರ ಹತ್ರ ಅಂತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತನಿಖೆ ನಡೆಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಬಂಧನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸು ಮಾಹಿತಿ SIT-ನವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸದನದಲ್ಲೂ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀರಿ ಬಂಧನದ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಂತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, SIT ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ತನಿಖೆ ಮುಂದುವರೆದಿದೆ. ತನಿಖೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜಾಲ ಇದೆ,
ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಪತ್ತೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಜಾಲ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವರದಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೇನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಯವರೆಗೂ ಊಹಾಪೋಹ.
And viewers, India celebrates the space milestone, the history that has been created by astronaut group captain Shubhanshu Shukla. Now, today is the second National Space Day for India, and today on this occasion, group captain Shukla said that India's space dreams are fueling global excitement. From the Gaganyaan to the Bharatiya Antariksh Station, group captain Shukla said that these missions will need contributions from schools, institutions, and every citizen and all of the young minds. In fact, he also said that this is the golden age for space exploration as far as India is concerned. Listen in.
I was just thinking about this, what is happening here. 2 years ago, we did not have this celebration. Last year, we started 2024 and this is 2025. And within 2 years, this is the excitement that we have been able to create. We have some really big ambitions going forward. Gaganyaan mission, Bharatiya Antariksh Station, and eventually landing on the moon. And what it requires is all the kids who are sitting here to be excited, because we will need all of you. And I'm so happy to see that you're already being a part of various competitions that are being organized and competing among yourselves, and in turn creating this curiosity about space exploration. I think to achieve such big and bold ambitions that we have, it requires the resources of an entire nation, right from the kids. ISRO is already doing a fantastic job in involving everyone, because this is what we need going into the future. The industries, the schools, the academia, and the resources of the entire country to make these ambitions a reality, a goal. The celebration or the excitement that I see here in this room, let me tell you, in the past 1 year, I've been traveling globally for my training for the Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Station. This excitement is not limited to this room. This excitement for India is present all over the world. Wherever I have gone, I have interacted with everyone.
Now, CBI raids premises linked to Anil Ambani in the 2,000 crore bank fraud case. The searches were conducted at 6 locations linked to R.com and Anil Ambani. Here's more.
17,000 करोड़ बैंक धोखाधड़ी मामले को लेकर सीबीआई ने आज अनिल अंबानी घर पर सुबह सुबह 7 बजे रेड किया था। ये अनिल अंबानी घर देख रहे हैं, और सुबह सुबह सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची हुई थी, और जिस समय सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची थी उस समय अनिल अंबानी अपने पूरे परिवार साथ अपने घर पे मौजूद थे। सीबीआई की टीम लगातार सर्च किया, लगभग 6 घंटे तक सीबीआई की टीम अंदर मौजूद थी और लगातार सर्च ऑपरेशन किया गया है। कई ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट लेकर सीबीआई की टीम गई है जो इस मामले को लेकर जांच में कहीं कहीं सहयोग करेगा। सीबीआई की टीम ने इसके अलावा अनिल अंबानी घर के अलावा कई ऐसे अनिल अंबानी के ऑफिसों में भी रेड किया था सुबह सुबह, और वहां पर भी सर्च ऑपरेशन किया और कई डॉक्यूमेंट इस मामले को लेकर गई है। सीबीआई लगातार इस मामले को लेकर जांच कर रही है। इसके पहले ईडी ने भी रेड किया था और ईडी ने अनिल अंबानी से पूछताछ किया था, और आज सुबह सुबह 7 बजे तकरीबन सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची और अनिल अंबानी घर पर रेड किया और यहां पे सर्च ऑपरेशन किया। यही नहीं, अनिल अंबानी की जो ऑफिसें हैं वहां पर भी सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची और सर्च ऑपरेशन करके कई ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट लेकर गई है। 17,000 करोड़ बैंक धोखाधड़ी मामले को लेकर सीबीआई ने आज अनिल अंबानी घर पर सुबह सुबह 7 बजे रेड किया था। ये अनिल अंबानी घर देख रहे हैं, और सुबह सुबह सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची हुई थी, और जिस समय सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची थी उस समय अनिल अंबानी अपने पूरे परिवार साथ अपने घर पे मौजूद थे। सीबीआई की टीम लगातार सर्च किया, लगभग 6 घंटे तक सीबीआई की टीम अंदर मौजूद थी और लगातार सर्च ऑपरेशन किया गया है। कई ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट लेकर सीबीआई की टीम गई है जो इस मामले को लेकर जांच में कहीं कहीं सहयोग करेगा। सीबीआई की टीम ने इसके अलावा अनिल अंबानी घर के अलावा कई ऐसे अनिल अंबानी के ऑफिसों में भी रेड किया था सुबह सुबह, और वहां पर भी सर्च ऑपरेशन किया और कई डॉक्यूमेंट इस मामले को लेकर गई है। सीबीआई लगातार इस मामले को लेकर जांच कर रही है। इसके पहले ईडी ने भी रेड किया था और ईडी ने अनिल अंबानी से पूछताछ किया था और आज सुबह 7 बजे तकरीबन सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची और अनिल अंबानी के घर पर रेड किया और यहां पे सर्च ऑपरेशन किया। यही नहीं, अनिल अंबानी की जो ऑफिसें हैं वहां पर भी सीबीआई की टीम पहुंची और सर्च ऑपरेशन करके कई ऐसे डॉक्यूमेंट लेकर गई है।
Time for a short break, viewers, but we get you on the other side latest on the Karnataka Congress MLA being arrested by the ED in illegal betting case. And India takes a tough line against Trump, says there is no question of compromising the interest of our farmers.